My Fair Lady. My Fair Lady is a classic. It's the story Pygmalion. It's a musical. It's been done a few times. Uh, this is the version of the story with Audrey Hepburn. She actually sings in this one. There's behind the scenes footage of rehearsals and things. They're pretty neat. Originally, they had Julie Andrews in mind for Mary Poppins. The story starts out with Eliza Doolittle selling flowers at night. The gentlemen of the story head over and offer a proposal instead of buying the flowers. A major point of the story is that Eliza speaks with a hackneyed accent. In England, it means she's from the lower class. Professor Henry Higgins makes a bet with his colleague friend that he can get Eliza to sound like a proper English lady and fit in at the embassy ball as a duchess. Eliza doesn't know of the bet, but she agrees. She agrees to be tutored by the professor. Partially because it's a job. Working with the professor is honest pay that pays more than flowers. He makes records about the English language. He studies languages. Things go well. Henry Higgins even pays Eliza's father at one point. Things go according to everyone's plan. Eliza fits in at the embassy ball, which looks a lot like the racetrack. She also meets a Freddie. Then the story ends. Although, there's a lot more to say. At the heart of this story is the idea that Eliza and the professor get along well together. When I watch this story, I can't help but feel like, though there was an age difference, they were a great match together. You want Eliza to live happily ever after, making language recordings. But other things come up. The professor on one side and Freddie on the other. Freddie is a fairy tale match. The professor made a bet about Eliza. From the beginning, they are not on equal footing. It's a bit like a constant betrayal. A similar thing happened in Taming of the Shrew. The marriage was based on a business deal, not exactly love. Where that story comes together is in the fact that they were both ready to be married to someone. Something happens at the end. The professor offers a place in his life, but without romance. They could continue. The musical could carry on, but that would be it. With Freddie, it's happily ever after. She finds an equal. But Freddie isn't the professor. All the fun of the movie dies. And the argument at the end is that they both know she belongs with Freddie. From the perspective of someone watching from the audience, Freddy seems tainted and no good. Partially because you wonder if he would approach Eliza if he found her selling flowers at night. Or would he have ignored her at the embassy ball if she had spoken with her original accent? In the end, it all becomes irrelevant. Eliza changed into what she believes is a better person. She's gained an appreciation for what's refined and elevated, and has little interest in sitting around her father's drinking buddies. What feels right is that she finds another rags to riches, or someone that can appreciate the old version of herself. It's a sad ending. I don't think Eliza finds her proper match by the end. You're left with the irony of the story. The professor's offer is one of immaturity. His offer is to keep the arrangement. It's a position that objectifies Eliza. She's a gamble. If the professor were mature enough, he'd accept the relationship and treat Eliza as an equal. Instead, it holds the arrangement at the beginning of the story. Somehow, he would hold her in an unrefined state. What's neat is that Eliza becomes mature enough to see all of it. They discuss Freddy and the professor. The tone of the scene says a lot too. She's dignified and at peace while the professor looks confused. In the end, the characters are so likable that I find myself watching this story after a few years. It's not one to throw away. I think one of the best versions of it is the Peter O'Toole Margot Kidder version, if you can find it. What's humorous is what gets people stuck in this story. The end suggests that it's impossible for the arrangement to continue. If Eliza stays, she's a partner. But the professor will only agree to their current arrangement. It makes me wonder if he decided to leave, would his life change? He still answers to his mom. Would he have become one of the working class? Thanks again, film.